Well, let's go to our business correspondent, Peter Plisner, who's at Solihull College. And Peter, what are people there saying to you about their experiences?
Well, a lot of people here are training as they're earning rather than going to university, and that's quite a good thing. I think in terms of unemployment here in the West Midlands, we've seen a 15,000 rise in unemployment against the national trend, which isn't good news for this area, the highest rise anywhere in the country. But here at the college, they're working with local companies to engage more youngsters in terms of finding jobs and finding apprenticeships. With me is Andy Holmes from Jumar, an IT company. You've taken on several apprenticeships through this college. I mean, what's the attraction of apprenticeships for you? Because, I mean, some companies say they're very expensive.
Well, I think there is an expense involved, obviously, but we tend to find that that pays off over time. We found that we have taken on a number of apprentices over the years, and we found that they tend to be very committed, very loyal, very enthusiastic, and as a result of that, we end up with a much lower staff turnover rate amongst those that we take on straight from school. We're also very keen to work with local colleges and with the local council to try to inspire young people into a career, in our case within IT, but to try to motivate them to make sure they make the right career choices, because the jobs are out there.
And how do you find working with a college like this in terms of bringing on those apprenticeships?
Well, as I say, we've taken on a great number over the years, and I know the colleges put a huge amount of emphasis on making sure that the right people are placed in the right roles. For us, it's all about engaging with the college and about engaging with the young people as well while they're learning, to make sure that they follow the career path that's right for them, but also that they understand the options that are open to them in terms of going into work straight from school or straight from college.
Now, Natalie Ball, you're one of the apprentices at the company. I mean, how have you found being an apprentice at an IT company?
An IT company has just been fantastic. I've been able to do practical roles and be really enthusiastic within the company, and I haven't been pushed aside. I've been made one of their colleagues.
And what was the attraction of an apprenticeship for you?
The attraction was I couldn't afford the university, I just wouldn't be able to do it. And when I heard about Jumar was able to offer me all the experiences without going to university, it was just a fantastic opportunity to go to.
And how do things work with being there and also being here at Solihull College?
I'm able to do both, really, so the skills that I learn here and at Jumar, they both tie together, and the skills at Jumar are very transferable, so I'll be able to do that for most of my life, really.
And do you see it as an alternative to having a degree, or was it really the need to find a job?
It was really to find a job, really, but I could have been able to go to university, but as I said, there was just offering a fantastic role for me to jump straight into.
Andy, a lot of people say that young people aren't very enthusiastic about things, and that's possibly the reason we're seeing such a rise in unemployment amongst the young people. But do you think you're finding the right calibre of people?
I think we are. I mean, our managing director is very, very keen on getting out into local schools and engaging with young people, and we found just by doing that the value that they get from just talking to people in business and understanding what the world of work actually looks like is very, very valuable to them. We had a work experience student with us just last week, and he summarised in his sort of end of work experience report that the thing that was most valuable to him was just having that contact with business to understand what was available to him.
Andy, Natalie, many thanks. Well, with more and more young people ending up unemployed, I think the examples we're finding out here will obviously help reduce unemployment in the future.
Peter, thanks very much. Thank you.
The owners of Heathrow Airport have unveiled their proposals for a controversial